Hey guys, what's up? It's TenneyBox here. Welcome back to another video. In the background is some Alan Wake gameplay on the PC. It's something I recorded quite a while back that I never actually uploaded to the channel, and I was like, I have this extra footage laying around, I might as well use it for something. And today I'm doing a top 5 list. I don't usually do too many top 5 lists or top 10s or anything like that, but I think I'm going to start getting into it a little bit more because I like to give my own personal thoughts on things. And this isn't really going to be gaming related. Kinda. There's one on this item that is gaming, or on this list, item on this list that is gaming related. But these are my top 5 biggest pet peeves. And I know it's probably not original. I'm sure a lot of people have done it on the channel, not on my channel, but on their channel before. But I just wanted to give you my top 5 pet peeves. I really don't think they're too abnormal, but I also don't feel like a lot of people share these same pet peeves. And it's nothing like chewing with your mouth open or like chewing gum loudly. Like, honestly, that stuff sure can get a little bit annoying, but it's nothing like... it's nothing that actually bothers me. I know people that are really affected by that sort of thing, but for me, it's not. So I'm going to go into these 5 items and explain briefly why I don't like them, and maybe we can have some, like, agreements or something, and, like, some discussion in the chat below, or the comments, I should say. So the first thing on my list are people that call repeatedly on the cell phone or on the home phone or whatever. Like, honestly, unless there's an emergency, and this happens with a lot of people, like, there was one person in particular that literally called 19 times in 1 hour. Let me reiterate that. Or rephrase that. Or not rephrase that. Let me repeat that. I was trying to say 19. Like, that's 1-9. Like, more than 10. Like, that's double digits. Like, 19. Literally 19 times in 1 hour. And I'm not naming any names, and I'm not going to say I have, like, a vendetta against this person or I, like, don't like them. But, dude, if you call more than once, and a lot of people will agree with me on this, it's freaking annoying. Like, say, for example, I'm busy working on a test for my online college class or an online exam, which is actually one of the times that happened with this particular person. I was, like, doing it in, like, 10 calls in a row. Like, there's 2 things that can be... I'm either A, not home. Right? If you think that I'm not home, leave a message. That's cool. Leave a message. Don't call back again until I call back. Or wait a day. Or something. Like, or wait an hour, 2 or 3. I don't... It's just one of those things. Like, people who call repeatedly in the span of, like, an hour, 19 times, like, it gets on my nerves, I'll be honest. It's one of those things that I want to almost have our family get rid of our home phone because it's like... Like, I've been on stream before, like, when I was streaming the other night, or was I recording? I think I might have been recording. Anyways, the video will be up at some point, and there's just, like, 5 calls within the span of, like, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and it's like... and, of course, the phone's, like, right next to me on my bed, so it's, like, super awkward. But the next thing I'm going to be going on for number 2 is related to books, and you're like, Tenny, what do you mean it's related to books? So, you know how you, like, go to Walmart or Meijer, or, like, any kind of bookstore, Barnes & Noble, a lot of times? Actually, Barnes & Noble I don't think does it as much, but they might. I'm not really sure. But when they put stickers on the back of the book that don't peel off, and it's, like, every single time. It's, like, a bright orange sticker or a yellow sticker, and it's, like, one of those crappy ones that are meant to go on, like, other things, not books, and it tears the bind... Like, I'll be spending, like, 20 bucks on a book or something, which I don't like to do, because there aren't a lot of books worth $20, especially, like, paperbacks or whatever. But, like, let's say, for example, if I really want to read this book, $15, $20, I'll put it down. Then you have a sticker on the back, and it, like, degrades the book, and I'm just, like, that actually, like, pisses me off to a pretty big degree. Because, honestly, I bought the book, and I expected it to be in pristine condition. It looks like it's used, like, the back of the book is kind of peeled off because of the sticker, and I'm just, like... No thanks, man. I'll get the refund on that, but it's just one of those things where it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but it's one of those things that just cemented in my mind where I don't like books with stickers on the back because they get stuck. And it just it ruins it for me because it feels awkward when you're holding it, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm a weird person, but I guess I like my weirdness. For the third thing on this list, this is going to be weird because it's kind of school related. It's this one's questions with multiple answers, and I don't mean like rhetorical questions, like interpretation type things where you can be like, oh, maybe it means this or that. No, I don't mean that. Like, I literally mean on tests when there's like a multiple choice question and your professor or teacher or whoever says, oh, there can be more than one of these types of answers. Like, it's like you can pick. Like, that's one of my classes right now. great teacher or great professor, great class. It's awesome. I'm loving it so far. But like, I'm pretty sure I just bombed a quiz today because it was like she was like, yo, she didn't say yo, but you can do for multiple choice questions. You can have there can be more than one answer, and like it's limited. It can be one or like up to 4 answers. I'm just like, bro, and I'm not talking about like a D, the answer D or C that's just like all of the above or something like that. Like, no, I'm straight up talking about like no all of the above, like straight up just regular facts about like a chapter of a book or in your textbook that you have to like pick out, which I don't have a problem if you study, like that's fine, and I did study, but some of the questions were just so like specific to a certain sentence in the book that I had like not remembered off the top of my head, and I'm just like, I don't remember all these. And yeah, so I don't like questions with multiple answers, especially the multiple choice ones. For 4, this is the one where it goes to gaming content, and that has to do with microtransactions. I really don't care for them. Am I going to say that I've ever bought a microtransaction? The only microtransaction I've ever purchased is like the keys on Steam, or not Steam, on CSGO. And I still regret that to this day, kind of. I mean, I got a $190 knife one time, which is really awesome, and that like fed my Steam appetite for like a solid like 6 months to a year. I can't remember how long it was, but it was pretty long. And I was just, I don't know, I just didn't think it was worth it. But not even like microtransactions like that. I just mean any type of game where for some stuff you have to spend money to get more stuff. For example, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3, and I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Zombies, right? Love zombies. I love the gobblegum system, but I don't like how you can pay to get more gobblegum in Liquid Divinium, which is their way of just basically saying COD points or money. It's all the same thing, let's be honest. It's just, I don't like that aspect of gaming where it's almost like it's not even a challenge, because yeah, you can get Liquid Divinium from just playing, which I do. But then you have Joe Schmo over there who's rocking like $2,000 a day or something. That's an over-exaggeration. Well, maybe some people, but like they can just easily go out and spend a bunch of money on like irrelevant crap like that, and they're like 10 times better than you. And you could say, it's not really it doesn't really help improve your gameplay. To which I say bull, because yes, you can earn it legitimately, which I do like, but a lot of the stuff can be earned a lot easier if you just spend a quick buck. And I don't like that about gaming now. It's one of those things that it just gets on my nerves, and I don't think it's worth it. And I definitely think it's hindering more than helping gaming as a whole, because you just got people throwing down a lot of money and just instantly better because they're like, oh, I can get pack-punch gun off the wall. I can get this armor or whatever the game may be, or whatever game-breaking glitch it may be. Not glitch, but game-breaking purchase it may be. I just don't think it's a great thing, and it's one of my pet peeves, microtransactions. And that's not to say all DLC or anything like that's bad. I wish that DLC came with the game, but I do understand like stuff that's developed after the game. Honestly, the way I would look at it is if it was developed during the game cycle, it should be part of the base game. But if the developer or the creator of the game wants to be like, hey, maybe we want to add this extra story of like a different character, like for Alan Wake or something, like they did the DLC of like American Nightmare. I think it was actually a standalone game, but like I can understand that for a DLC, right? Because I $15 or whatever, worth it for like a 4-hour story that's replayable, and you can just do a bunch of stuff. There's like different modes. Like I think that's worth it. Other people might not think it is, but I just don't like the idea of having, especially like the Call of Duty games, where it's like, oh, here's 4 maps in this for $20 or $15 or whatever it is now. I don't like it, because you're up to like overspending over $100 if you want all the damn content in the game, and it's just like, man, the game is fun and all, but $100 fun, I don't know about that. But I'm gonna continue on because we're getting a little bit we're lagging a little bit behind in this question. It's been this part of the list, or number 4, because it's like I'm so passionate about gaming. But for the final item on my list of pet peeves, for number 5, and this might be the worst one. I mean, for me as a YouTuber, it definitely is. And before anybody's like, oh, he's gonna rant about the monetization. No, it's not about monetization. It's not at all. This is about self-advertising. And I think if I were a bigger YouTuber, I don't think I would care as much. But because I only have around 860 subscribers at the moment, it hits me hard. Because let's say, for example, I'm streaming Black Ops 3. Let's say that one person joins and he's just like, oh, come check out my channel. Guys, sub to my channel. It's just like, bro. And I mean this in the most polite way possible. Nobody's going to go check out your channel because nobody's checking out my channel. You get it? Like, 860 subs. Yeah, I'm very proud of that number. And I'm very glad when I get a lot of viewers in a stream or whatever, all that jazz. I'm a very grateful person in that regard. But when people just come in, let's say I have 5 viewers, and then somebody's like, come check out my content, sub for sub. I'm just like, no. I mean, I'm a nice guy. If you actually come and be like, hanging out and stuff and say, oh, I have a channel, I upload stuff like this, I'll be like, oh, I'll check it out in a little bit. But no, like, I'm understanding in that regard. Like, I'll be like, oh, cool, I'll check out your channel in a little bit. And no, that's not, like, telling people to go do that right now when I stream next. But the people that literally just do it just to get publicity instantly leave the chat, or they get offended by the fact that I'm offended that they're advertising in my chat. It's a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I understand what it's like to be a YouTuber with no subscribers, because that's what I was at for a long time. I understand what it's like to be a YouTuber with 100 subscribers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 subscribers, like what I'm at right now. I understand what that's like. And I understand that it sucks. But it's no excuse to disrespect other people by self-advertising. That's like going to a store. Let's say you go to Barnes & Noble, and then you put up a sign in the store, like checking, like to have people go buy your books on like a separate website or a different location. Like, nobody does that. And I'm sure that some people do it, and they would be, like, escorted off the property or whatever, or charged. I'm not really sure the legal charges on that. I don't really know. But yeah, those are my top 5 things. People who call repeatedly, stickers on books, questions with multiple answers, microtransactions, and self-advertising. I'm sure that I forgot a few things off the top of my head because I just made a list in about 10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, these things are really relevant to my pet peeves right now. And honestly, I think that just because you do some of these things or because these things happen, it doesn't mean that it's like 100% like I hate it, or I'm gonna hate you for doing it. And I know that a lot of these are like designated towards people other than like self-advertising or microtransactions towards companies, but those are just the things that annoy me from day-to-day life, you know. But I want to know what you guys think about this video. What did you guys think about my pet peeves? Do you have any pet peeves of your own? I'm sure you guys do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this top 5 list. I'm sorry it took so long to get through, but that's who I am. I like talking a lot on YouTube. That's why I became a commentator, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm planning on doing a bit more of top 5s, Call of Duty Zombies, live streaming BioShock, and just getting into all that stuff and just like trying to really expand my channel and grow it, because I'm really excited because we're almost at 900 subscribers and eventually hopefully 1,000. And with that, I want to thank you guys so much. And I'm going to be making a 1,000 subscriber video at some point. But also on the other foot, there's 1,000 videos coming up soon. Yeah, I've almost made 1,000 videos on this channel, and it's absolutely incredible. So I want to thank you guys so much. Keep calm and trust your instincts. I hope you guys enjoyed the list, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. If not, have a great one. I hope you enjoyed the video once again. If you didn't, let me know in the comment section down below how I could have improved it by making, like, fancy, like, 3D transitions. But I'm more of a kind of guy that likes to kind of talk through it rather than being like, oh, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Here. Like, I want to actually talk to you guys about it, you know? I don't want to just be like, oh, here's this, that. Yeah, I like talking to you guys about it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and peace.